everyone, welcome back to my channel. For any first time viewers, I'm Jesse Rebirth, and today we're going to be opening up the Grim Knight. I bought two of them, Karen wanted one, and I wanted one. We want to do a few things to them, whatever. The thing is it's really hard, at least in Colorado right now, to find the Dark Knights from metal. The Devastator, Dawnbreaker, Murder Machine, and I think that's it right now that we're looking for. Mcfarlane's been doing this thing where he's kind of been releasing, there's not like Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, Series 4. There's like, it's kind of weird. There's like, we're going to do this set over at Walmart only. We're going to do this set over here at Target for our first release. Karen and I just went to a Target and we found literally the Build-A-Batmobile Mcfarlane figures at Target now. These things have almost like all but disappeared from, we never seen them at Walmart. We only found them at Second and Charles and GameStop, and now they're popping up in Target. I hear that the Thomas Wayne is supposed to be in Target first. I hear there's a couple others that are going to be in Target first. But Todd McFarlane is moving with these things. He's already showed the skeleton motorcycle from Dark Knight's Death Metal. He's given us everything we want to see. One thing I wanted to talk about real quick before we get into this. This is a great time to be a Batman collector for just anyone who's just hunting at the stores. For a very long time, Batman has not had a strong toy aisle or toy store presence. It's been a long time. I remember Batman Returns, there was 1,000,001 Batmans of all different colors to collect. The animated series, same thing, which there's a really cool guy on Instagram doing unique covers for each one of those animated figures. Really cool. And then when I was a kid, I remember a line called Legends of the Dark Knight, and it would have Batman in knight's armor, Egyptian Batman with Catwoman, Pirate Batman, all these cool little things going on. And then for a long time, we didn't have much. We would have like the Batman little toys from there that weren't really anything. We've had, you know, Batman Brave and Bold toys that were okay. It's been like this, it's like only DC Direct, and then we're making normal toys, but that's not something you're going to find in Walmart or Toys R Us and stuff like that, which now you can find McFarlane toys there. But I also, real quick before we get into him, I want to talk about these little Spin Master toys. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that Karen and I are addicted to these things. We have not opened any of them until today. We bought these to customize them. Karen got a little Robin, which we assume is Damian, just because the hood and everything. And then I bought a little Batman that we already had. We had the Robin too. But when I opened him, I found out that this toy bends at the elbow. He bends up at the shoulder. He can rotate his shoulder. He can rotate at the elbow. He can do the splits completely. He can rotate at the thigh. He rotates at the knee. He bends at the knee. I mean, these toys are some of the most posable figures I've ever seen for such a little figure. And it's really cool because once you get into them, there's all kinds of different ones. I mean, for $7.99, it's not like a toy you want to be buying over and over and over and over again, but they all come with all these different accessories. So you can see my Batman came with these little like blade things that come apart, the little grapple gun, this little gold batarang. Robin came with this little staff, this little thing that can hook right into their backs, and nunchucks. So I wanted to show you real quick while we're here, because I think these things are cool. But also I love hunting toys, and I think I've gotten Karen addicted to it too now. So check this out. You pop it open. You open them up. So we find out that we have the carnival. They got these little missions. So this is from the same series. So you can see level 1 carnival. So they go through different degrees of rareness and figures and such. So it seems like if we have level 1 carnival with Red Robin, we're going to get a cowl, a sword, and a staff of some kind, which would come out of these little bat lockers. So check it out. Our staff, our sword, and behold, how cool, our cowl, our little helmet. So it's very cool because this little helmet, boom, right there on your little Batman. It'd be nice if the ears had a hole where the ears could go in. But I mean, that's pretty cool. There's a whole set of armor for these little guys. And now that I understand how it works, and then check this out. You just fold this over. You get right in here. He's got a little booklet too. You pop out this little... Karen and I were talking about if this was Tim Drake or if it would be Damien. I told her, you know, the red one, I kind of lean more towards like it could be a Tim toy, but we do think they're Damien just because of the hood. I know Tim Drake wore a hood in the Arkham series, but I mean the hood's kind of classic to Damien. But I mean, look at these little toys. He has all the same areas of articulation. They got these little capes. Now what Karen and I actually want to do is I want to take Batman, I want to sand off his little cape area, I want to hook a real cape on him and, you know, give him a little paint job. We got the Batmobile to these things. They have a cool cave playset. I mean, we're talking, these are little kids' toys. I get it, but they are badass. Like, this Batman toy is dope beyond all measures. I thought I would just show you this because we've been hunting these things down like mad. They're everywhere. There's hard ones to find. You walk into a Walmart, you'll see a stack of them laying down where people were digging through. I mean, they're doing all kinds of crazy ones. You got Bronze Tiger, you got Killer Moth, you got Firefly. The way I like to say this, see, check it out. We got Batman, Batwoman, we got Killer Moth, we got Robin, we got a Chase Batman, a Joker, another Batman Joker. Let's see. Oh, this one kind of repeats the same characters over and over again. Is that a... Oh, that's a sick tactical Batman right there. Let me see. There was one. So you can see this one's kind of getting into it. We got Bronze Tiger's an actual tiger. We got Firefly. We just had Talon release. He's pretty much everywhere if you go looking. We got the Red Nightwing here. We're getting an armored Batman that looks like he's from the XE suit. I mean, whoever is the director, the creative director for these toys is pulling deep for these. We're getting a Thomas Wayne soon. We're getting Catwoman. We're getting, I mean, Bronze Tiger. That's kind of a deep pull right there. I'm really hoping we're going to get a Deathstroke soon. We even have this crazy little figure over here, this little set where we got Copperhead. I mean, this is just crazy cool. You get this armored Batman, little Copperhead. You can find these things cheap on Amazon sometimes. We like going and hunting them at Walmart. But Spin Master, I mean, they even make an awesome 12-inch figure. You got these 12-inchers that they're doing. This is like a tactical kind of armored up Batman. It's really cool because you can see there's a black, there's a blue, like black accent, blue accent, tactical. They have a full black one. We got Robin, the Joker, Harley. But not only that, they got these DC line. We just picked this up off Walmart.com, $9. But what I would want to get to with that, this was $14.99 on Walmart.com. Look at how insanely cool that is. Like a metallic looking Superman and this dark side. I mean, that is insane. These villains are kind of hard to find. There's Lex Luthor that was hard to find, but this dark side is just cool as can be. But I don't know. That's about all I got to say about Spin Master right now. We'll do some videos in the future. I'm going to be doing a paint job on his Batmobile. We'll show you how these little toys turn out. But I'm telling you, these little guys, I mean, your kids would have loved these. These would be awesome. If I was a little kid and I had these, I'd go crazy. These Spin Master toys are sick. But as an adult, I think they're insanely cool too. So these get a high approval from me, 10 out of 10. But let's go ahead. Let's get into why you're here. Let's get into the Grim Knight. All right, so Grim Knight, insanely cool. He's from a mini series of, it was just a mini series called The Batman Who Laughs. It was done by Scott Snyder and Jock. Really cool book. If you want to see the whole backstory of the Grim Knight, I did a video with a custom fan art statue of the Grim Knight where I did a whole voiceover intro talking about who the Grim Knight is, where he came from. He came from a dark world where he had just killed all of his bad guys, and then it went to the point where Gordon and them were trying to bring him down, and Batman went against all them. He became basically an authoritarian, like, dictator of Gotham, basically, and then gets taken down by Gordon. But, I mean, we can all agree, the Grim Knight just looks cool as hell. Look at this variant cover that they were doing. You got the Batman Who Laughs as, like, a gargoyle, and the Grim Knight. I seen a custom figure online where someone added a cape to him, and it looked so sick. But it's only a matter of time before, like, Prime 1 and them end up jumping on the Grim Knight train, because they're already doing the Dark Knight's metal statues, and the Grim Knight ain't far off from that. I mean, he's not Dark Knight's metal, but he's with the Batman Who Laughs. So, you can see we got our stand, we got a card, and we got our guns that are basically all pieced together just so you could hook it right on his back, which is all really cool. I mean, I'm glad that it's not a bunch of single weapons. That would be really hard to kind of go together. The statue, the way they did it, and that other video of mine makes a lot of sense because they all need to be painted, but they were also hard as hell to kind of get together how this is. But this toy is going to be sweet. We seen recently, Todd McFarlane showed The Drowned is coming. That's the female version of Batman, as basically the mixture with Aquaman. They're doing the line that comes with Metal Batman, Superman, the Sick, as they say, the Batman Who Laughs with the angel wings, and then we have 3 Robins on order, so we could have his little Robins like how these guys are back here. And then they're each going to come with a piece or a set of pieces to build the Merciless, which was basically Bruce Wayne that had been fighting for a very long time with Diana, and he makes the ultimate betrayal and kills her, and takes basically, I believe it was her armor at the time. I can't quite remember. It's been a little while. I wonder if, let me see something. Huh. This Grim Knight has a little bit of a broken piece on him. Well, it doesn't seem like it'll be a big problem, but that is something we can fix. You can see right here. It's like just a little chunk right there missing. You know, if we do it right, we could probably put a little bit of epoxy there. We'll put a little bit of a release underneath. We'll put a little epoxy in there. That way the epoxy don't, you know, bond with the release. But check him out. He has a little bit of that Fabok style to him, just a little bit. Because Fabok did one of the best covers for the Grim Knight, basically. I would say his head isn't very Fabok-esque. The face is, but the shape of the head, no. But, I mean, you can see all the bells and whistles he's got on him. It'd be cool to give him some paint, some accents, get him a little detail in some of those. So the way it seems is we'll just pop the guns right in his back. They go right in there. Very cool. Very cool. I'd say this, what is this, like an M5 or whatever? This grenade launcher in this hand. I do think that these McFarlane toys are of extreme quality for what they are. Even though this one's broken, you know, I'm not going to complain. I will fix him. But these Grim Knight toys have been extremely hard to find. I mean, I've seen where people are finding them all across the US, but Karen went to a Walmart and she found Talon of the Spin Master toys, and we were insanely excited about that. But at the same time, they were stocking there, and she ended up seeing them put up 2 Grim Knights, and it was a normal Batman. It came 3 to a box, and there were 2 Grim Knights, the DC Comics 1000 Batman, to the box. So she said, should I get them both? And I said, absolutely, which I'm happy we did, because if we only got one, and the one we got had an arm that was a little messed up, that'd be a bummer. Because we had noticed in this packaging the other one's belt was all crooked, but I mean, that's just the way he was put in there. That's really nothing of, that's easily to be fixed. But I mean, this Grim Knight toy is seriously cool. Look at him with the Batman Who Laughs, because I mean, they're basically a team in the Batman Who Laughs miniseries. They're both basically trying to take over all of Gotham against the real Batman. I talked about it. Basically, they keep pulling Bruce Wayne's from different worlds in and killing them and everything, and Batman's basically hunting them down. It's been a while since I've read it, but I remember the very first Bruce Wayne, Batman does kind of like a little, not an autopsy, but he goes over the body and he's like, this Batman basically had quit being Batman at the time when Bane had broke his back and he went off to have a daughter with Selina. He had May tattooed on his arm. Just these different things. And then they keep bringing in other Batmans, and there's this whole thing where it's like, I believe it was the Last Laugh Protocol right now, but they're going to poison the water supply to Gotham, and Batman is basically sick with Joker toxin, because Joker gets in the cave, yada, yada, yada. And the whole series, Batman's like basically fighting off becoming the Joker, because that's how the Batman Who Laughs came to be, was got dosed from the toxins in Joker's heart, and then he just kind of went all full madhouse. But the other Batman starts wearing ninth metal around his eyes. It's so cool. It's so cool. But yeah, that's a book you'll have to read. I highly suggest it. I really enjoyed it. One really sick part is Gordon and his son. If you know any of the history of Gordon and his son was like killing people and stuff. But they end up working together, and they're both wearing Batman Beyond suits. It is the coolest thing you've ever seen. But yeah, this Grim Knight, he is sick. I mean, all together, really cool figure. Very militaristic, you know. He's just a brute of a Batman. He's a beast. And the custom I seen with the cape was severely cool. People are making the coolest wire capes. Karen and I are about to do some for our little Batmans. It'll be a learning process and everything, but eBay is flooded with these capes. All of them look insanely well, too. I know Instagram has a bunch, too, but I was looking on eBay to kind of get a feel for how the Dark Knight's metal figures are selling, because if we can't find them, like, I mean, we got to go there, I guess. But people have made a cool-ass custom cape for Hellbat already, like, just insanely creative people. It inspires me to no end, seeing some of this stuff. These McFarlane figures have really just ignited this passion I've had for being a toy hunter, going store to store. After Toys R Us died, Walmart said they would pick up, like, well, here in America, Toys R Us is basically no more. I know they still are in Canada or whatnot, but it was like Karen and I really loved going to Toys R Us back in the day, just to, you know, walk around, see what was going on. And it was like Target and Walmart kind of stated they would pick up the slack, and I mean, they do have a lot more there now. Target kind of leans more to like in their little electronics area, they got a lot of NECA and stuff like that, which is really cool. And Walmart has been, you know, they got their Batmans, they got their Godzilla stuff and Power Rangers and everything. So I mean, but Batman actually has a section in a store now. It's wild. Like, Star Wars used to always have a great section, but after Disney killed Star Wars, it doesn't even have a section anymore. They have some of the child sitting around constantly, but I mean, other than their vintage toys, which were really cool, by the way, Star Wars is kind of just dead, and Batman's got, you know, a section that's about this big, and it's always full. When Spin Master and everything first came out, and Mcfarlane first came out, it'd be like 3 figures left of, you know, the most common character. So, I mean, people are out there hunting again. It's so much fun that it's happening again. I truly love it. I'm in the bag for everything Mcfarlane's doing with these DC toys. I truly am so excited with what he's doing. He's going to do his own designs for Batman, all that. It looks amazing. But I'll leave you here with this today. I'm going to just pop this video up here because I couldn't wait to get this guy open. After this video, I'll go to the part 3 of the Power Rangers, the Ace toys, which are insanely cool. You should go check out those videos. They are just incredible third-party figures. We're going to do the white, the red with the gold shield, the black with the gold dragon shield, but they call them golden edition or whatever. But let me know what you thought of this video. I kind of wanted to get all those thoughts about Batman, all these toys coming out there, because I've been really enjoying them. Karen's been hunting them, which is funny. But let me know what you thought of this video, and leave me a like, leave me a sub if you enjoyed it and you want to see more. But most of all, guys, keep buying toys.